fathers, and this is the Spheres of Life Fathers Edition. And what we're sharing tonight is uplifted arts and hands that heal. And we have Lois Manda on board. She is a registered nurse as well as a worshiper. So we shall be understanding how she navigates through work as a nurse and as a worshiper at the same time. And this is the Spheres of Life, where we make sure that we have transparency, we have objectivity, and we have sanity in every story that we are sharing here. Kindly get in touch through our social media platforms, TLPTV on YouTube and Jeff Somba, the legend, on Facebook. And because we are here to make sure that we understand different steps and different corners and meanders of life, we shall make sure that we understand the topic that we are dealing tonight, and we know that it shall be helpful to your life as you move on. Kindly sit down, wish your father for happy Father's Day, and we shall be reading the comments live on EBN TV. Please don't hesitate, because we shall be doing so, and we keep the promises that we do in everything that we're doing here tonight. So this is how we begin the show.
Oh Jesus, we call your name, for your name is great, for your name is to be praised. In the name of Jesus, miracle happens in your name, miracle happens in your name, miracle happens in your name, great things happen in your name. Oh Jesus, it's the name of power. Yeah. When you call the name of Jesus, miracle happens in His name. Seda bagadagadosiana, orataya la bagadosiana, sana bagagadosiataya, erakote la diadosena, eradadadadosiana manesa, satakapaya, iadadadosepaya la diana, oranesa taya kapone.
Welcome to EBN TV, the Spheres of Life, and this is how we're going to unveil the show to you. And we have on board Lois Manda. She is a registered nurse. So welcome to EBN TV.
Thank
Lois.
you.
You're welcome. How was your day?
My day was fine. Yeah.
Yes, let's know who Lois is, because I know a lot of people watching you may not know who Lois is in studio tonight.
Okay, my name is Lois. I'm born again. On the side of music, people knows me as Lois the worshiper. The other side, I'm Lois Mwendo. I'm born again. Yes, and I'm a nurse by profession.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Before we go far, which because we know nurses, you treat or even you handle different cases in different facilities and maybe in occupation. Let's know what you deal with as a nurse.
Sorry?
Let's know what you deal with as a nurse.
Okay. You know, in nursing there are a lot of faculties. There are a lot of short courses.
Yeah.
But I've done nursing in general, so I can work in every faculty in the hospital, and I can be in the ward, maternity, theater. You can find me anywhere in the hospital. Yes. Okay,
good. But before we deep into what we're doing tonight, is Father's Day. I would like you to wish like 4 people happy Father's Day, and maybe if you have one. To be specific, you can do the same.
Okay, I'm wishing my father, my biological father, happy Father's Day, and my spiritual father, that is Pastor Jamlik Monyasia, happy Father's Day. Yes, and also our director in Pipeline Modern Hospital, happy Father's Day. Yes.
Great. Let's know a bit of Lois, where you born, and how things have been. But no, there is something I wanted. What message can you give to our fathers? And maybe, yes.
Okay, to our fathers, just be responsible. Be a responsible father. For you to be called a father, make sure that you're not just happy being called a father, but you are responsible. Yes. Okay,
good. And now I wanted you to let us know more of who Lois is. Because sometimes we may think that these things have just happened in life, and you find that we just in running through guesswork.
Okay, this is Lois. Lois is from Ukambani, Mwingi. My Mwingi people, hello. And I've been studying at Embu KMTC, and from that is from 2021 to 2024, that is last year. Yes, and I graduated December, and right now I'm in Pipeline, working there at Pipeline Modern Hospital, and I thank God. And I do a lot of things in the ministry, though sometimes it's too hard, especially for me being a nurse and still a worshiper. It has been really not that easy, but I thank God that His grace has been so sufficient unto me. Yes.
But now we want to know what came first.
Okay. What came first is me being a worshiper. Because I remember when I was in class 1, 2, 3, in nursery school, I could lead some worship songs. I just felt that I'm feeling I can sing. I used to lead some songs there and there. And then when I went to high school, we had CU there, and I joined CU. And with time, actually, I was so afraid to stand before people. I remember one day when I was in Form 2, I was told to stand and pray after we had finished our service, that is on Sunday. I was told to stand and pray. And let me tell you, I stood, I don't know, I said like 3 words, and I was just shaking. But after that day, I told God that I don't want to be like this forever. There is no other day that I stood before people and shaked. That was my last time. And I continued serving God in CU. There were a lot of challenges here and there. Actually, when I was in CU, I served in the docket of instrumentalist. I know how to play keyboard. Yes. So I served there, but I could help in praise and worship, in intercessory, I could help there. Then I finished Form 4. After Form 4, I finished Form 4 2019. And then 2020 there was Corona. I stayed home. Then people were joining school, and actually for me to go and do nursing, sometimes I think of it and I say, actually, I had not planned. But when I was small, I used to say, I want to be a daktari. I want to be a daktari. I want to be a daktari. So after I finished Form 4, in that period of 2020, now we began to think with my parents, what am I going to do? Now that I finished Form 4, we are planning so that I can go to advance my studies. And then I was thinking. It reached a point, I think 2020, around October. And then someone connected me in a certain job, and I got that job and I began to work. That is 2020. I began to work there. I worked, but my mother told me that now you have to apply. So we began thinking of, I can go to KMTC and do nursing. I can go and do nursing. So we applied. So when we were applying, we applied for clinical medicine. And then the letter came. After the letter came, I was called to go to Bondo campus. And then we talked with my mom, and I saw that place was so far for me. From Ukambani to, Bondo. I think it's Kisumu, somewhere there, Western. I said, I can't go there. And then now we were thinking with my mom, what can we do? Can someone do a transfer? You know, we don't know, it's something new to us. No one in our family has done medicine, nobody. So we began to think, and you know, my mother is very innovative. So we thought of, what if I go to KMTC headquarters, just around Nairobi. What if I go there and ask them for a transfer? You know, I am the one who is supposed to go. I don't even know Nairobi, actually. I didn't know Nairobi. I think that was the first thing which made me to come to Nairobi. So I called my brother, was at Thika, and I told him, you know what, I want to go to Nairobi, but because I don't know the place, please can you go with me? And still I'm working the place, I got that job. So he told me it's okay. So I came, went there, and I talked to them. Actually, it's not easy to get a transfer. In KMTC, it is not easy. And it was the last minute. So I went that day. And the same day, they told me, Lois, don't have worries. They asked me, which school do you want? Then if you don't want Bondo. I told them, so I checked Nairobi. Nairobi, it was full. Karen, it was full. Thika, it was full. Machakos was full. Then the only places that I could get a chance is in Garissa, Embu, Meru. So I checked, they told me, oh, can we give you to go to Garissa? I said, no, I can't go there. Then I checked Embu, there was some few chances. Then I told them, then you can place me at Embu. And I was so much worried. I told them, and what if I can take your number so that I can be reminding you? Actually, she was a madam, and she told me, Lois, don't have worries, we'll sort you out. Then I just went home, just having faith that I'll get the chance. Then I stayed still like 1 week, and then I saw a message, confirmed that you have been taken, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I wanted the transfer from clinical medicine to a nursing, and then from Bondo to Embu. So it wasn't easy. People have been there, and they have been told to write a lot of letters, but I didn't write any letter. I took myself there, and just the same week, I got the transfer. So I got the message, and I got the letter. I started the process of now joining the school, and we didn't have money. Actually, didn't have money. So we had to, my mom had to take a loan somewhere. And it wasn't easy, actually. Because I thank God, because God had given me the mind of, as long as I was working that job, I used to save my money. Because when I was joining school, I had everything, I had bought everything myself. And I paid a bit of my school fees. So my parents tried there, and we got some money so that I can go to school. So the day came, I had to leave the job. My mom took me to Embu, all the way from home to Embu. We went with her, and it wasn't easy, the journey. Actually, you know, it was time of COVID, and people, there was this,
lockdowns and
exactly, there was lockdown. So the vehicles were not moving. You know, Embu, it's a place that you can go with maybe, let's say, 500 to 600. But that day we could pay 1,000. That is fair. And they had communicated that no schools, you know, schools were closed. But in medical schools, they could still continue. So we took, and they had said, if you are going to school, especially if you are joining KMTC, you should wear the uniform. So that in the roads, the police will just recognize you that you are joining school, and you should also carry your letter. It wasn't easy, let me tell you. So we went that day for admission. Actually, there was no long process, and here and there, though the money wasn't enough. My mom left me there, and I didn't have enough money. But I thank God because I had saved some money, because I knew I'm joining school and I would need a lot of money. So my mom left me there. Actually, she went home around 1. I mean 7 p.m. It was at night. I was even thinking of telling her to just stay there to go at the morning, but she had left other people at home, so she had to go. I was left there. Then I began the journey. The journey there is not easy. KMTC is not easy, never easy. But one thing I thank God for is that even if I joined KMTC, I never left church. I still continued to serve God there. And God made me like, I remember before I finished, actually when I was in that year, I could go for kesha's. I could leave my friends doing discussions and tell them, you know what, I'm going for kesha. I am going for mission. And then let me cut story short so that because I know we don't have a lot of time. So I remember when I was in is it second year? There was that year, actually it was that year. There was a time fees was not there, like we didn't have fees. And there came a policy and they said that before you start a semester, you have to complete all the fee. And the fee was not that small. It was here. So I was chased away. I was told that, Lois, you are not entering the class because you have not finished the school fees. And that time I had a balance of around 100. Yes. Fees.
That is per semester.
Yes, that is, no, not semester. That was like 2 semesters I had not paid. Calling my parents. I remember one time I called my mom and the response she gave me, I felt like giving up. And I told her, you know what, Mom? Or what if I get out of school and I go to work and maybe the other people who are following, because we were 3 in school and we don't have money. My parents doesn't have that big job. So I told Mom, you know what, I feel like I get out of school and let my brothers and sister continue. I'll join later when I get money. My mom told me, no, but I felt something in my spirit and told me, Lois, you cannot get out of school. I remember the HOD calling me every time to her office and telling me, Lois, you have to write a deferment letter. So they wanted me to defer. 1 semester down, I defer, then I'll come back. That day I went and she took papers, like they were like 10, and I only need 1 to write the deferment letter. So I took the papers. I entered in one classroom and I began to write. I wrote the address and then I started. And when I reached in a point of writing, the reason why I'm deferring is because I have lack school fees. No, God told me you cannot write that. So I stopped everything and I took the papers, I teared them down, and I went to my house and I went to pray. And when I was praying, God told me, don't worry, you will make it. Because I was thinking of, if I defer 1 semester down, then I will join the next. I said, no, this can never happen. We will finish together with the people I started with. I never gave up. And I could go and minister somewhere. And I told God when I'm ministering, please God, don't let my tears be out of lacking my fees. Because I knew God is settling everything. So time came when people now, they were doing exam. Actually, that 1 week when I was told there is no class now without fees, and they were so serious. They even made the class attendance of the only people who have paid the school fees. So the others, I think we were 3 of us who had not completed. So I took that 1 week. There was a mission at Mwingi, not my home place, but just around. 1 week mission. And I told God, I am going to this. I'm taking this opportunity to go to this mission because they have chased me out of class. Whatever it is, let it be. I will not be in class. Let me go and preach. I went to that mission. I remember the same time I've been chased out of class. It's the same time when the thieves entered into my house at night. They just took my gas, my phone. So I've been chased out of class. I don't have a phone which I can use my PDF to read. And now I'm there, I am stagnant, I don't know what to do. People are telling me, Lois, come to library, stay there, read there. I told them, I won't do that. Let me go to mission. And that mission I'm going, I don't have even fare to go. But I just had that faith that, God, you are still with me. I can't be shaken. So I went to the, immediately that the following week, we had the mission. I called my mom. My mom told me, you know what, I want you to come home so that you can apply some bursaries here and there. And I told God, this is a good chance. Because I know my mom will look for fare so that she can send me and go home. I told mom, you know what, you remember the mission I told you? I'm coming, and after I have applied, I'm not even going home. I'm going direct to that mission. Because it was on Monday. So Monday, at Mwingi, applied, I met my mom there, I applied, and after that, I went to the mission. It was 1 week. Do you know the phone that I was using, a very, hata haikuwa na kifuniko. Let me talk with Kiswahili, that one. Haikuwa na kifuniko ya nyuma, and I could, if people called me, I could pick it very well and talk. And I was not being ashamed because I knew God will settle everything. So I went to the mission and mission was over. So I came back to school. And people, now it was time to do exam. Remember, I've not been in class. So they keep typing at the group that if you have not been in class, no exam, and don't try to come even nearer the exam room. Hey, it was hard. Then I took myself there by faith. I entered into that exam room, and the first exam, it was the hardest exam. I will never forget that. It was the hardest. I just entered by, they didn't know I'm in, and I did the exam. After I did the exam, now the next exam, it is where they realized. So Lois has been here, and she has done the first exam. And you know, everybody was complaining that exam was so hard. But I remember when I was writing, points were just coming. And I've not been in class, like almost 1 month, I've been struggling here and there. Food, it's a problem. It wasn't easy. So the second exam, the next paper, they realized Lois is here. And now they took the sheet that you sign in. When they reached at my place, they found that Lois, her name is crossed with red pen. So I was told, you haven't completed the school fees, get out. I took my pens and my paper was just teared. I took my pens and I moved out and I smiled. I went into my room and I began to pray. And they called me again and they told me, Lois, you have to defer. Take these papers and go and write them in. I said, I will not. Unless they write it themselves and sign, I can't write. So I went into my house and I began to pray. So they finished. I said, let me not keep forcing issues. Let them finish the exam, and there is no need. Maybe I'm still trusting God that I'll get fees, and I do, even if it's a special exam. So I stayed there. People came into my house and began to console me. Oh, Lois, don't worry. I told them, you guys, I don't know why you are even this. You are stressing yourself for nothing. Lois is just okay. Lois is very okay. And I began my other things, and I told them, you people do exam, I'll be fine. And then after like 1 week, I got the fees and I paid. After I paid, they told me, Lois, now you will do the special exam and you will do with the people who will be doing supplementary. I told them, it's okay. So we closed the school. After closing, now it was August. I had another 1 week mission. That is wet. If you are there and you are a wet person, you know, we met at Kitui. So I went to that mission instead of getting down and now begin to read, because it was the last week of August. And after that 1 week, we were supposed now to go back to school to begin another semester. So I went to that mission, and I had told myself that I'll go for that mission only 3 days, and then the other days I go back to school, begin to read, because I'll be waiting for a special exam. I said, no, I will wait this 1 week. I finished the mission and go back. So I finished 1 week in mission. I went back to Embu, and I now began to read there and there. And God told me, Lois, don't stress yourself. Just take the papers they have done and revise them. I took the papers, revised. And now the time is now to do the exam. When the exam came, I just checked the paper and I saw I know everything. Within 30 minutes, I had completed one. And I told them, instead of giving me today, tomorrow, just give me after 1 hour, I do the other one. After 1 hour, I am just ready for it. So I did, and I was like, in every exam, in every paper, like I was getting like everything. I didn't even struggle. I did the exam, and after 1 week, the results were there, and I really passed very well, very, very well. After that, things continue. Now, we are now in the last semester. The last semester, still I had some issues there, fees. I went to my last attachment, and when I went there, fees were still not there. But the HOD who were telling me to defer, she called me and showed me, Lois, I'll do the assessment, but make sure you clear the fees. The other people were chased away. They didn't do the assessment. But me, even without completing the fees, I did my assessment. I remember when I'm there, I remember there was one assessment I missed. And I missed because I went to Mombasa. I went to Mombasa for a mission. So I went to Mombasa and came back. And I remember one Muslim telling me, Lois, are you really in attachment, or you are just moving here and there? I told them, you people don't worry about me, I'm very okay. So in my life when I was in school, I really moved, I really gone to places, Mombasa, I went to Meru, I went to a lot of places just to go and serve God. It was not easy because I could leave people discussing and go. Every weekend could not find me at Embu. Even the CU people were like, Lois, you are not around every weekend. I could go places and places, and through that, God helped me. There is something that God consecrated me unto, and there is something that God built into me. And He told me, Lois, I'm teaching you to depend on me. And that's where I told God, it doesn't matter, every wave, every storm that will ever come into my life, I should not worry. So I finished school. There was issue there and there, but God helped me, and I finished, and I graduated. And then there was this exam we do for nursing council. It was not easy. That exam is very hard, very extremely. That is the last year. So I did the exam. And then one friend of mine told me, Lois, you know what, after school, don't just go home. Come to Nairobi, and I will host you for some time. So I came to Nairobi again, and God connected me with a lot of people in Nairobi. Actually, there are friends of mine, they usually asked me, Lois, you just completed school yesterday, and you've been Embu, you've not been in Nairobi. And Nairobi, you know a lot of people. And I told them that this is just God who has connected me with people. Because it was not easy. It was hard. Now, after school, outside here, being a nurse and being someone who is in the ministry, actually, I found it now, it is the hardest. But I thank God because there is something that God had built in me that it doesn't matter how things are hard. Lois, you cannot give up. So after I got a job somewhere. That place I worked, they never paid me, I left. After leaving, now things were so hard. I went somewhere, did another place. I was paid half, the other one, they didn't want to pay me, and I said, I will not even ask. After that, I went to Kajiado, like for 1 month, I came back to Nairobi. After coming back to Nairobi, I began now to look for another job. I looked, I got somewhere in a chemist, I worked there, but now December last year, I felt this now is enough. I need now to look somewhere in a hospital that I can practice more and more. So I left there. After leaving, I went another place. Now there, it is just in pipeline. I worked. They were so poor in paying, actually. They will not pay you. The payday is there, and they are just silent when you ask. They talk the way they want. And I said, it's okay. Actually, when I was living there, they had not paid me over 10,000. And I said, I am leaving, and I will never, ever ask that money. And I left. After I left, I talked with one of my friends, and he told me, Lois, I'm giving you a number of a certain pastor. I don't know that pastor. And just call him and tell him that you are a nurse and you were looking for a job. So that pastor just gave me another number. Now the place I'm working, and it's the best place to be. So he sent me the number and told me, talk to him and tell him you're a nurse and you need a job. So I texted him, and I just stayed like 3 weeks. Not even talking, and I don't know this pastor. I don't know the person I've been given the number. So after 3 weeks, I asked this person, I hope you remember, because I had texted him and he told me, when I have a chance, I will consider you. So I texted him and he told me, can you come for an interview? I told him, yes, I can come. That was on Friday. I went there on Friday, we talked. The interview was just not that hard. It was fair. And they told me, can you report at work on Monday? And that's how I got now the place I am right now. And it's actually the best place, Pipeline Modern Hospital. Now, there have been challenges. Even before I got this job, there have been a lot of challenges. Because sometimes I'm invited for a kesha, that is Friday. And you know, I'm working until Saturday. So I could go for kesha Friday and Saturday. I'm at work at 8. Actually, this Friday, actually, I have been in kesha, and Saturday I was at work. And it has not been easy. People have been asking me, Lois, how do you manage? We have tried, it has not been easy. But I can say that the grace of God has been so sufficient to me. Because it is not easy. Like this week, I'm supposed to rest on Sunday. I haven't rested. I just went to church, from church to town. I've been having something there. I am here. And tomorrow I'm at work. So being a medic and being someone who is in the ministry, let me tell you, it is never easy. But I've been trusting God. No matter the challenges, I've been trusting God. I remember one lady told me, Lois, you know what? There is no way that being a nurse and being someone in the ministry, you can make it. One must die. I cried that day. But I told God, there is none of them will die. I will push and push until everything is just fine. So I'm just cutting the stories short because I know we don't have a lot of time. So it has been that way, and it has not been easy.
Yeah, sure. And that's a good story. I think it's so comprehensive, and everyone watching and listening to us will be so easy for them to understand where you've come from. It's a good introduction or part of your story, because that is what we came to cover tonight. And again, I want to understand how you yourself cover or even navigate through being a nurse and a worshiper at the same time. You've talked about the last Friday you had a kesha, on Sunday you at work, today is on Sunday, you're still here, and you still attended a church service at your own place. So now something I wanted to know, or maybe people want to understand, when did you realize that you have a calling as a worshiper? And what is that moment? When did you notice that you called as a worshiper?
Okay, let me say, when I was in high school, I was just singing. I didn't know that I have a calling. But when I was in campus, that is in second year, is the time that I realized now there is something that I've been called for. There is a purpose for me in the kingdom. I've not just been called just to serve, not knowing my purpose. When I was in campus, there was a time that I could take some time and pray. I was really asking God to just show me what is my purpose in the ministry. Because you cannot be, you can be gifted, you can be everywhere, but there is that one purpose that God has called you for. So I just realized that when I was in second year is the time I discovered myself, and I knew that I've been called to be a worshiper.
Okay, that's a great one. And that is now the issue of navigating. How do you schedule yourself? Because maybe like that Friday you're talking about your called vocation, and you have a patient in the facility.
What I can say about scheduling myself, let me say, serving God, it needs sacrifice.
Yeah, sure.
Because if it's not a sacrifice, you will feel it as a burden. It's something which is a burden to you. Because one thing that has helped me is that I do take it as I am here to serve God. I'm not just here just for work, just working from Monday to Saturday, just living. No, it has taken me a sacrifice. Sometimes I remember there was time I could just from job direct to kesha and go and minister. I haven't even eaten, I haven't even taken anything. I'll just go and minister and just come back the following day and just go to job. So it has taken me a lot of sacrifice. It is not about scheduling myself. It is just sacrifice.
Okay, good. And sometimes these things, the two things, ministry and nursing, they are emotionally demanding. How do you navigate?
Okay. I think through how God has been helping me, He has given that heart of, we say in medicine, we say that we don't sympathize, we empathize. So one thing that I've built in my heart is that I do not sympathize, I will empathize. And that has made me to be strong in a point of, okay, in hospital, people come with different things, and some are very emotional. But I should not cry. I should not show them that I'm still crying with them. No, I am there to be like, to stand and show them it is well. It is well with them. So I think it's the matter of working on my heart. I have worked on my heart that handling the side of nursing and handling the side as a worshiper. Because people will come and I have to be there and encourage them. Yes.
Okay. Good. And we have you as a worshiper and we have you as a nurse.
Yes.
Has any of the two overlapped another?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
But let me say, the nursing part is taking a lot of time. Because sometimes you are from work, you are very tired. You need to pray, you need to do 1, 2, 3. Actually, sometimes, you know, I haven't produced any song. Because sometimes time is limited for me. Because I'm always at work. I am trying to do this, I'm trying to just go to studio. But time is just the issue. Yes.
Okay. Let's know how your normal day looks like at work.
Okay, my day. Okay, I wake up in the morning, get shower, go to work, and that is at 8. Sometimes when I'm at work, it's so busy, very busy. Actually, the place I am is very, 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 very busy. I even forget my phone. I can just put it in charging and forget it there. I'll find a lot of missed calls. It's very, 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 very busy. So, and I am the in charge. I'm the in charge right now, and it is not easy. To be sincere, it is never easy. But I look like I'm okay. I look like I am strong. And I encourage myself to keep moving. Yes. And
now there is the fact, the aspect of you looking like you're strong. Is it like you're looking like you're strong, or are you strong for
Yes, I am strong. Yes, I am strong. Even at work, nobody will know that I am exhausted. I am very okay. Yes.
What keeps you moving? And you're still tired, you're still exhausted, and you still have to
what keeps me moving is, actually, I have that thing of, I like helping. I like helping people. Because if I find someone in trouble, I even ask myself, God, if I could be having this thing that this only person needs, I can really help. I think that is the only thing that keeps me and keeps me in my field of medicine and also as a worshiper. Because when I worship, my aim is just to see these people encountering God and to see these people that meets God, you know, because you cannot take people the place you have not been. So I have to labor more so that when I appear, people are not just seeing Lois, but they are encountering God through me. It is bringing God to people through you. Yes.
And in life, you find that things are not easy. And when things are not easy, you have to find some support system, and maybe the support system one time may fail you. So you have to trust so big in yourself. And we trust that you're a worshiper and you in the health sector. And sometimes I know that you don't expect every person that comes in as a patient to get healed, or even after treatment. There are those who you treat and things don't go as we expect, and they meet their creator. And you're a worshiper. As faith, one time, now you find you are in a certain situation where you're looking at a patient and you feel that this won't make it, but dawa and what I'm doing to them may not help. But we have God in heaven. Because I'm a worshiper, I have a bigger faith. I have a strong faith that if I do something apart from medicine, apart from tablets, apart from drugs, this person will get well.
Okay. One thing that I trust God for is that I told God, as far as I am a nurse, as far as I'm taking care of people and taking care of the life of people, and I am still a worshiper, I am a born-again Christian, I told God that let there be no one who will come and meet me at the hospital and go and come back complain that the problem has not ended. And one thing I always say is that in the day I can meet a lot of people, some having a lot of critical conditions, some having a very just acute conditions, and I always pray, and I tell God, everyone who passes here and under me and just is under me, I pray that, you know, I am not the healer. Mine is just that God has given me wisdom to help. Because we cannot stay and say that we will not take medications. We will take. Reason being that God has given us wisdom. That is the reason why God has helped me to go to school and learn and understand. Okay, some people say, oh, these medications, you know, there are people who don't take medicines. But let me tell you that it is not bad to take, because it is God himself who has helped us, and he has given us this wisdom so that we can learn. That's why there are surgeries, there are surgeons. These people will not just relax and say they will not do surgeries, because God has given them this wisdom and this knowledge. You don't have the knowledge just to keep it inside you. You have been given it to release it to people. And that's why, as far as I'm a nurse and I am a worshiper, everybody who passes under my hands, but then if you find me at work, I'm very social. I like sometimes to talk to patients and talk to them and know something inner. Like, I just want to know them inside. And through that, I have a very convincing voice at work. They even like me so much. So I try to talk to them, encourage them, give them hope. And that has really been helping me very, very, very much. Because nobody who has passed in my hands and came back said, Lois, I've never been healed, I've never been. Because I know I trust God that my hands, if I touch with my hands, you will never be the same. There must be something that God does. As far as you are taking the medicine, you must be healed. Yes. Okay, that's a great one.
And this is EBN TV, the Spheres of Life, Healing and Uplifted Arts with Lois Mwendo. She's a registered nurse at hospital around a Pipeline. So that is what we're doing tonight. We are trying to understand how she navigates through nursing and the aspect of her being a worshipper. And if her drugs are not helping you, she has a faith as a worshipper from our hospital to help you find healing. Though he does not give healing, but he trusts that God will do the same to your life and the issues that you have in your life. Thank you for watching. Kindly keep sending your comments, and I shall be reading them in a short while. So moving on, Lois. There is a point where you had told us that you kept saying that you want to become a nurse when you were at a younger age. Yes. And now sometimes you may have a dream. You may have, yes, sometimes we talk of dreams when you're asleep. But you have a dream, or even this is a destination that you've pictured within your own mind, that one time I'd like this to happen in my life. And now, when you're young, you may see a lot of things, you may see a lot of people that you want to copy as role models. But when you grow up, things change. We have a lot of twists and turns when we're growing up. And here you come and notice that, yes, I've been wanting to be a doctor or a nurse, a medical nurse, but now things are not coming into what I've been wanting. Now, what came in, what pushed you to become a nurse? What did you see? Did you see anything that pulled you into becoming a nurse?
Okay, one thing pushed me is that I said that when I was a little girl, I could say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be, like I just wanted to be in medical field. Because I liked helping a lot. I liked helping. I could even wish that let people around me just feel good. Let me feel bad. Like I could just like to see people smiling and I be left. Maybe I take the problems and people just receive happiness. So that is just what pushed me. Nobody I could see and say I want to be like someone, I want to be like someone. There is no one. Actually, there is no one, because in our village, I don't even remember whether there is someone who is in medical field. It was just one person, but she was very far. I didn't even know her. I could hear about her. But I could have thing of just helping. Yes.
Has your desire been come to fruition?
Exactly. Yes.
Now, because you did have medical practitioners around your village, look at this camera. I want you to push them so that they can help you. You see, you can't be an island in your own village.
Yes. So
pick some people and tell them, join me.
Okay. Okay, I can talk to one of my friends that is Purity. Purity, wherever you are. I've been talking to you, but I don't know what happened, but I could like you to just be a nurse. Okay, to my sister said that she can't be in medical field. You know, there are people who have been talking to there and there, but they fear seeing blood. But I would like to talk to my people in the village, whether you will just watch this video, just get inspired. Nursing is the best thing you can do. You know, with nursing you can go everywhere in the world you want. Yeah, I even got a chance to go somewhere, but due to some few things, documents, I'm still waiting to just get the documents, and I will fly. You know, with nursing you can explore any place you want. You can go anywhere you want. Yeah, so the people in my village, I am there. If you want to ask any question, you can just ask. Yes.
That is a great call, and that's a call to action, because there is no way you can be alone. If you're far, your village will still need someone to assist them in one way or the other. And when it comes to issues of health, they are so broad, and we have to have bigger and greater hands in helping one another. And as we're coming back, and I want to read some comments that we have received here. And we're starting with Dinah. Good evening, our host JS, wishing you and all the fathers in the world a happy Father's Day. Thank you for the great wishes. We've Dinah again, following the show from Eastlands with Douglas. Watching from Arambi Estate. Ken Olesaina tuned in Mombasa show iko lit kabisa. Good job my boss. Say hi to my friend. Your story Akesha Nyukele can is fine. That's a good one, Ken from Mombasa. And with Elijah Kioko following on my way back to Nairobi. Safe journey to Nairobi, Elijah. We have Harrison K. Kithindi. Good as Lois watching from UK. You treated and I received a total healing. It's a great one. And we have Kedeka Alex watching live with the director Ole, live from Shanzu Beach Homes, Mombasa show. Iko beautiful and good job, Mr. Jeff. Salimiana Shanzu, I was there some times back with Otieno Kelly watching from here Bondo, ulikata kukuja. Now, if she's coming to Bondo, prepare some good fish and omena for her. We have Steve Mbuvi live from at the river. The last one we have Francis Kambula tuned in. How Lois? Okay, that's a great one. So Lois, I think because of our time, and I think we shall be doing the final part of the show next Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. So we do a compilation and we see that the story that you're giving, and it is impactful. It is insightful to the audience and to everyone who is watching.
Yes.
So kindly, the part that we left with, we'll be doing it by next Sunday. So Lois, if you have a final word, or is a word, and maybe to youth, because sometimes, as I said, you may have a dream when you are young, but as you keep growing, you notice the challenges that we have around the different professions that we have. You find it's like, I want to fly, the dream is dying off. What message do you have for young people as they grow and they grow towards what they want as a dreaming profession?
What I can say to the young people, sometimes when I talk to friends, a friend might tell you that when I was young, I wished to be something, and when I grew up, I am something else. But I can say, you know, sometimes you find that after Form 4, the grade you got might push you not to be the thing that you wanted, but that should not be your end. You should look for something else that you can be interested to do. Don't just finish school, just stay at home. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of courses that you can do. Make sure you are doing something. Because one thing I have learned, you know, being learned is so much great thing. Because when you are interacting with people outside there and you are learning, at least you have something. You can tell people, I have done this and this. That is really a great thing, because people will even respect you because you are learned. But if you just, you are a dropout, you finish school and you said you're not continuing. And you know, some people have realized that young people, they refuse to just go to school, and their parents are willing. But you've gone to school, you misbehaved, you are chased away, and that's how your life is ending. Because we have a lot of people, young people actually, a lot of youth outside here. Most of them are dropouts. They never dropped because maybe they lacked fees. They dropped because their behavior there made them to be chased away. And after being chased away, they give up in life. But there is a lot of potential in young people that we have, because we are the people of tomorrow. If we give up tomorrow, there will be nobody.
Starts today.
Exactly, starts today. So work out on your goals. Whatever thing that you want to achieve, make sure it is unless you achieve it, that is the time. I can tell you, you think now to give up. Make sure you are not giving up. Okay, the process is not easy, but just try your best. As a young person, you have a lot of things. Everyone in the world is watching at you, is looking at you. Make sure you are not giving up.
Okay, that's a good one. And 1 minute, you give your final word.
Okay, my final word, maybe I can say hi to some 2-3 people. I can say hi to Kyoko, Francisca, Ken. I'm just saying hi to you, my father and my brother. I know you're watching there. I sent them the link. So I say hi to you, all my friends. If you're watching there, I'm saying hi to you. You can visit our hospital at 5 Line Modern Hospital. Elijah has been there. He has just... I was treating him last week. He has been there. So I say hi to you. So make sure you come and say hi to us. Sometimes when you're passing just there, just come and say hi to Lois. I'll come out and say hi to you. So I can only say to all people in general that make sure whatever thing that you are doing, you are focused and you are purposed on it. And don't just try and error things. Make sure whatever thing that you start, you're taking it into completion. And in that, I am a worshipper. And I will say hi next Friday but 1 we'll be at Kidimani, JCC. So I'm inviting you all. Maybe you are that side. Karibu sana. God bless you. Yes.
So the great one. And this is EBN TV, the Spheres of Life. Healing Hands, Uplifted Hands with Alois Wendo, registered nurse at Pipeline. That is what we had prepared for you tonight. I've been the face of the show, Jeff Kimayu. Until next Sunday, we wish you a great week. We bless it, and whatever you touch, may it be blessed of the Lord. Happy Father's Day to every father. And as I say, when we were young, we are blessed because our father used to make sure that we read the Bible. We sing the hymn book, almost all of it. So that is something that I can take from my father, and you have something you can also take from your father. Fathers are so paramount. Fathers are exceptionally so good. So treasure your father, treasure your parent father. They are so special, and that is where we only pick and retrieve our blessings. Until next week, goodbye and good night.